Yo, what's going on, guys? Kaoiji here. So I've been all over Twitter and I have seen people posting about this opinion about New Genesis eventual downfall, or the game is dying or whatever. And I've heard this conversation since the literal day that New Genesis launched. And I would like to have a conversation about that, because some of you guys think I'm being overly positive, some of you guys think I'm being overly negative, and it varies from video to video. But I kind of want to put an entire, this is my thoughts about the game, and I'm hoping that it doesn't get lost in translation at any point. So I've seen comments in my own comment section where I'm being too negative on the game, and I don't think asking for more content has ever been negative. I quite literally think that everybody who's asking for more content is valid, because the way that I currently see the game, and to be completely honest with you, it's the way that a lot of my other friends began explaining how they feel the game, is that it's lost a lot of the life that base PSO2 had, and that it feels more like a mobile game than it does an actual game. And what I'm not even talking like Genshin Impact mobile game. I'm talking about a game where I have to log in daily. I'm doing this grind for the sake of grinding. And that honestly feels bad, man. Right? Now, is the game improving? Absolutely. And I've been saying that every time I see genuine improvement in the game is getting better. There's no doubt about it. Sega's putting in more effort. Sega's listening to the community. Sega's may be in their headlines answering their own questions. But overall, every single step along this journey has been a solid improvement. Is the game going anywhere? No. And that sucks. What I mean is, it's not growing, but it's also not dying, right? That's kind of what it is, because I've been in several gaming communities that have been in these massive content droughts. I'm talking about massive, that have less content than New Genesis. I've played Warframe, I've played Destiny 2, I played Final Fantasy 14, I have played, Vindictus many eons ago, Maple Story 2, and I think of all the games that I just listed, all 5 of them, the only game that is actually shut down has been Maple Story 2 in North America and the global region. Like, it's still going strong in the Korean version, but the global version died because of mismanagement. And if Sega continues to manage the game well and continues to at least put in an honest effort to grow the game, then I don't necessarily think the game's going to die anytime soon. It's not going to grow in any player base until there's a great deal of variety of things to do to keep people interested in wanting to play. But that's that, right? A lot of my personal opinions is the same things that a lot of my other friends have been putting on, is that I feel like the game right now is the scratch simulator, like a mobile game where I'm logging in every day. I'm doing my grind. I'm doing the things that I should be doing, even though I personally am taking a break right now. Like, I have been frequent breaks to keep my content and my ideas fresh about the game. And I've also just started Hades recently. That was awesome. Hades is a phenomenal game. But the idea is, right, that I log in, I grind a little bit, I make some money, and then I'm putting all of that towards scratch items, right? And if I'm a brand new player, because there's the difference here, if I'm a brand new player, then I would be putting all of my money towards my gear. And that's the only time that I legitimately think that the game is currently worth playing at this moment, is that if you were a brand new player. So if you're looking to pick up the game, if you think that this video has been like this whole thing, if you're brand new, now's the time to pick up the game, have fun, grind it out, but understand that much like everybody else who has reached a certain point within the game, right, you will feel as if there needs to be more, and you'll probably, be done with it very soon, and you'll be sitting where everybody else is, like, where's the content? But overall, the game is not bad. I don't think the game is quote unquote dying, because quite honestly, a game with 3,000 to 4,000 players at any given moment is actually really good by most standards. By most, not all, but by most, right? is it within the top 10 most played multiplayer games? Probably not. Right? But that doesn't necessarily mean it's dying, because now the game's available on consoles, right? On PlayStation 4 and Xbox. So we don't actually see the player numbers there. And, you know, maybe it's within the hundreds, but that is 100 more people that are playing the game that we don't know about, because we can't register that, you know, that actual metric. But at the end of the day, the negativity, I think, is going to crush the game spirit and make people not want to play more than the honest truth, right? If you want people to play the game, then say, hey, play the game, but this is also what you're expecting. And that's what I've been trying to do with all of my videos. A lot of the things that I have done when it comes to my content for New Genesis specifically has to say, hey, listen, New Genesis is not in a great state, but if you're a brand new player, you're going to love it. A lot of my ideas and personal opinions have been coming from somebody who's been playing the game for a while, right? So I talk to the people who have been playing the game for a while, and I say to them, hey man, listen, the game's not in a good state. You know it, I know it, let's talk about it. And I think having those healthy conversations are important, because you're able to give that criticism without necessarily saying, hey, this game is dog shit. Because again, it's not. And I feel like people who are just flat out saying the game is dog shit don't necessarily know how to give positive feedback. And I'm not trying to beat anybody down or nothing like that, but the constant negativity is not good for any community, right? Being constructive, being, you know, saying like, hey, this can be better in the game. Hey, this is whatever. I think that's constructive, and that should be exactly where things are headed. Everybody's so worried about this Ultra Evolution update, but it's not even for another 5 months from now. I get it. A lot of people still think it's make or break, but the Stia region was supposed to be the make or break, and that's still being released basically. So I think the moral of this video is, yes, be constructive. Yes, go out and say your opinion, right? Actively go up and say, these are the things that you want from the game. And whether or not things like the roadmap are, you know, vague, or it doesn't seem like much compared to previous roadmaps. One of the big things that they also wound up saying is that the roadmap was everything this time around that they can guarantee to release, but more will come, assuming that it's ready. And I think that was kind of a big deal for any company to say. So again, just be constructive, guys. Just go out of your way. Don't go out of your way to be this negative Nancy, but be honest with your opinions. If you think the game is dog shit, just try to do so nicely. So, you know, whatever. So that way people don't get hurt by your opinions. And for anybody who's ever been in my comment section, you never bothered me. There's only been a handful of people who have bothered me in my comment section. Keep on letting your opinions be known to me, and that's it. But at the end of the day, I want the PSO community, regardless of whether or not I'm in it, to thrive and be one of the most successful communities out there, because there are a lot of amazing people in it. A lot of degenerates, but I'm also not saying that I'm not a degenerate. So anyway, but I just want to get that out there. I want to get this video done because I feel like this has been a conversation that has sparked up a lot more recently. And, you know, there's that. So, hey, thank you guys again for watching. I really do appreciate it. And this year is going to be awesome, guys. Just take it easy. I understand. The game's not in a place where it needs to be. It still feels half-baked. But I think it'll be all right. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.